If you have subscribed or seen the previous video where I was just very overwhelmed by a project of having a leak on my boat all the way around, I have to show you something. My boat is finally watertight again. I got some help. I couldn't do it by myself, and like also several people have written on the comments on the last video, there is an electrical version of that pressure thing to press the Zika in, and I got some carpenters who did like 65% of the boat for me with that electrical one, and then they left the tool for me so that I could finish the last 35%, but could use the electrical one without having to buy one myself. So that worked out super well. Now I can take finally this tarp off again, and Mildred can look like a proper boat without having to be protected from the environment all the time. And that's good because, as you can see, the snow is here, and it's gonna be snow for a couple of weeks at least, with minus temperatures, so we were just in time for the project to finish, and now I can get started with some projects on the inside. But first I need to clean up a little bit, and then I can also get you an update of what's going on in my life, as there's quite some changes that happened within the last week, as I already spoke a little bit about in the last video. It's proper winter now. Okay. These are still the old lines, so I'll have to replace them at some point. They looked quite old when I bought the boat, and also the lines of the jib, they are too short. So this will need to be an investment at some point to replace the old lines and to get longer ones. But that's good. This way in the winter now they can be exposed, and it's not new lines that are getting frozen. Oh, this is good. It was a long time in the making, but now finally she's skirt free, so now she can actually stay like this, and I'm just heating up everything on the inside so that there's no mold creating now. But from the outside she's good. She's sealed off, she's watertight, at least on these areas. I still have another leak that I need to tackle, but that's not as urgent as this one. So there I can take my time.
I was lost till I fell in your eyes, had me wondering why I feel like home.
Now I wanna fold this big tarp a little bit because it's so long. I want to have it exactly the right length for my entryway, and I think it would have been good to have something here in the cockpit area. There used to be a big tent, but that is with the sailmaker, and it was anyways pretty broken. So I will see. Maybe I can sew something myself just to protect this, especially the helm here, that there's something on top for the winter to protect it from everything else. I think I can get creative here. I'll find a solution. Okay, let's see what's the correct length for this. Okay, too short. Let's see again. That's better. That's good outside now. Now I'm a little bit more ready for the snow, but inside here I just want it to be a little bit more cozy. I want to come on the boat and not have it look like a big workshop, so I'm gonna clean up a little bit now. It's already getting dark, even though it's only 12:30. Soon it's gonna be only a little bit of sunlight between, I think it was like 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. That's when we had a little bit of light, but the sun will not be rising anymore very soon. It's about maybe 10, 12 days. 12 days of the sun actually still going above the horizon. But then of course there's also mountains around, so we're not gonna see the sun anymore for 2 months. And that's where life got in the way again, and I had to stop the projects on the boat. I got to clean up a little bit, but came back 2 days later and a lot of snow had been fallen. It's a proper winter wonderland here right now in Tromsø. Currently, it's snowing like crazy. I'm so happy that I got this side part fixed just in time, because right now that's where all the snow also is accumulating, and it would have been really moist inside the boat by now. But it's dry, thanks to help from the carpenters and their electric pressure thingy for the Zika. Otherwise, that would not have been done in time by now, and that was really crucial. Yesterday I had shoveled one path to get to the dock where my boat is, and it took me 3 shovels to just get to the ground, and now it's getting closed again because of all the snow that came tonight. This morning it was snowing a lot as well. This is just one small window now where there's a little bit of blue sky and apart from that there's just snow all the time. So I'm trying to get some work done on the boat, and now it's also time to tell you what's been going on and what is coming. I had a phone call with my mom this morning so that I could tell her before I'm telling you. Oi. Trying to get all the snow off before coming into the boat. Not so easy. I have gotten something done in here that I'm really happy about. It's a small thing and it was relatively easy to figure out, but it's gonna make a really big difference. I got this. Maybe I leave this there. I finally figured out how to get the Dickinson running, so that's a major upgrade, because that's gonna bring some really nice heat in here and also a little bit of more coziness. So I'm really happy that this is working. So I'm gonna turn this on now to get some coziness. Okay, this needs to heat up now, so I can tell you now what's been going on in the background. Because everything that's been going on in the background was also one reason why it was so overwhelming to me to not get those leaks closed in time. That definitely had like an impact on why I was so overwhelmed and crying. I don't have running water in the boat yet. So this is my solution for the moment. When I bought this boat beginning of September, everyone was asking me if I'm gonna move on board. And I replied in the same way to everyone. I said, no, I will not move on board because I really like living in a house and having the comforts of a house when I'm stationary. I don't really see the benefit of living on a boat when you're in one place. But when you're moving around, that's when I really enjoy being on a boat. And then I'm very happy about the parts of where it's a little bit more difficult on a boat in comparison to a house. But right now here in Tromsø, I am stationary. I'm living here, I'm working in the city center, so it didn't make sense to me to move on the boat. Now it looks like that's going to change, because where I was living with another girl, and I think we both decided that it's better if we don't live together. I really wanted to have a place of my own, and I think she as well. So that didn't work out, so that means that now I'm gonna move onto this place that is my own. It's the first time in my whole life that I'm gonna live in a space that I own. Not that I rent. Of course, I still rent the dock, my home berth, but it's my boat. And this I really enjoy. It comes with a lot of responsibility, but it also means that I get to choose everything in here. And I think that's something that I really needed for the moment. But as you have just seen from me using this water bottle to fill the kettle, this boat is not ready yet for someone to live on. Of course, in some way, yes, but not in the comfortable way that I would want it to be. For that, I still need to get a few things done, and one was to fix those leaks. Without the leaks being fixed, it was very moist in here, and definitely an area for mold just to spread. And by fixing that and making sure that everything is dry in here now, it's gonna be a safe space for me to live in, hopefully. I'm still learning how to use this in detail. The first time it went super well. The next 2 times I was having to fine-tune a lot. But that's how you learn, right? That's how you get to understand how such an oven works in a safe way, that I'm not killing myself in here. It's so cozy in here now with all these ice cones outside. Frosticles? What are they called? And the snow on the window. It makes it even more cozy being inside here when it's warm with the oven and all the snow around. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. In addition to me moving onto the boat, there's also a change when it comes to my income. I've already shared in one of the fewer videos that I work with a charter company up here, so I help maintaining some of the sailboats and also doing check-ins with people who charter the sailboats, but that is only from spring until end of summer. So right now it's off season. I'm not working with the boats, I'm working with my own boat. Enough work on here for sure. But my main job was that I was the manager of a sauna that is in the Tromsø harbor. And there, unfortunately, the owners wanted to have someone who works more than 100%. And as I had an accident several years ago, for me, the maximum capacity I can give is 80%. And that meant that I needed to let go of that position. And unfortunately, the company and me didn't find an agreement on a new role. So I decided to take the risk, to stay true to myself, and to find something new. So I quit that job, which means for the winter right now, I don't have an income. And while I enjoy making these YouTube videos, it is something that I have wanted to make for many years now, but I was also clear that I would be doing that once I have my sailboat. So I'm really happy that I get to do this now and share stories through this format. It's not gonna pay me anything big anytime soon. I'm very happy and very grateful that I got to monetize this channel very quickly. But that's maybe like €100 a month. I'm not gonna live from that. So now I need to find a solution of what I want to do this winter. I have a few ideas and I'm pretty sure it will all work out. But I guess it's also already good that I am going to live on my own sailboat. That's gonna reduce all the fixed costs. And it means that, remember what I said, that I told all the people that I'm not gonna move onto the boat because I don't see the benefit of living on a boat when stationary. I don't have to be stationary anymore. I don't have a job in the city center anymore. At least not until the boreal season is starting again, where I'm gonna work with the boats around Tromsø. Over the next couple of months, I guess I could be sailing around if the boat is ready. So now I'm gonna move on her soon, once I have her ready for that, and then I'm gonna focus on getting her ready for sailing. Which means it's been a lot of changes over the last few weeks, and a lot of trying to find solutions for all the things that were going on in my life that were changing. And now you see that it's still quite a mess here, but I cleaned up a little bit inside here to make it a little bit more cozy. And the next 2 weeks or so, we're gonna finalize things on here. I still need to build my bed, rebuild that, make the mattress for there. And I still need to get running water. But everything else, I think by now, I have it very good. I will put in some carpets here, so all the decorative stuff still needs to happen, that I can have a little bit more warmer floor. But apart from that, I think it will be good. And for the boat, I think it's also gonna be good that I'm gonna be living on here. With the amount of snow that we're getting right now, and all the work that needs to be done on here to make sure that she's staying safe over the winter, it's gonna be good if I'm on here and I don't need to shovel snow at another place anymore. I only need to shovel snow here. It's enough snow here at this place. I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a big change. It's gonna mean getting used to a lot of things being on a boat in the winter with so much snow around and the darkness. But I'll figure things out. And then I'll also figure out how I can make an income over the winter. It will all work out. And this light, I don't even know if the sun is rising above the mountains anymore. In about 10 days, it's not gonna rise above the horizon anymore. Then we have the true dark times in Tromsø for 2 months. And me on my sailboat. That's gonna be interesting.